Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm on early. I have to start getting on early because once I read from the Bible and I take my time to focus on God, a lot of stuff he brings to my attention. Now I said that I was going to talk about my story on the last video, but I'm actually not going to talk about my story because the whole thing is when I wrote that story, that was how I perceived everything to be until I began to grow. And when God sparked my healing process, he showed me a totally different version of it. And by him showing me a totally different version of it, it was showing me that I was rising above that situation. so I don't so I don't have to put my identity on what I went through. That was my experience. That was my trauma. The whole thing is we go through experiences, we go through traumas, but the point of us going through them is for us to overcome everything that we went through. You know, God, he was showing me, you know, the different version of it that he was showing me was that of the generational curses that needed to be broken. You know, he was showing me his presence in my life. And, you know, no matter what we go up against in life, I promise, you know, the victory is always ours. We just cannot lose focus that we've already won that battle. Like, I knew I was going to get out of that situation. I just didn't know how. You know, we never know the how in situations when we're going through things. God knows how he's going to get us out of it. And we have to just keep in mind, and that's the hardest thing to do, I'm not going to lie to you, is to try to stay focused on God, to try to stay focused on his word, because he will, at the end of the day, always deliver us from whatever we're going through. Because when we go through something, we have to understand, once we overcome it, it's people that will be connected to our experiences. Like, it's people connected to my experience. Whoever watching this, it's people connected to y'all experiences. So y'all have to understand, we are here to serve each other. We are here to, to help each other, because there's people out here who don't have hope, that's going through these situations, that don't know which way to turn. Like, if I had YouTube, the stuff that's available now, all these motivational speakers, where I could just turn something on, listen to them, and feed my mind, feed my spirit, I probably would have figured this out a long time ago. But I didn't. Everything happened for a reason. Everything happens according to God's design, and I'm fine with that. But I said that to say, no matter where you are in your situation right now, no matter if you're suffering right now, whatever, there is an end. You're not gonna, God has it all already worked out for you. You just have to know and believe that he is going to deliver you from that situation. The victory is already won. There was a lot more that I wanted to say. Even when we're in the process, we have to even process the process. Because we will be in a process not seeing how things are going to happen. And the whole thing is, as long as we take that step and have faith that we know that it's going to work out. Like when I did the book, I had no idea of how everything else was going to get done. I actually just sat down and did the book, and I ended up doing a self-publishing thing on Amazon. And the speaking part, God had certain people in place. Like I said, my voice was streaming first before then I jumped over onto Facebook. I started doing live videos, and the live videos actually brought other people to me, and I ended up doing interviews with other people. My voice, I had a video that streamed over in, I forgot what country it was. but it was streamed. They streamed it over in another country during Domestic Violence Month in October. But you know, it's just when he give us a vision, we just have to be brave enough to take the step. Don't allow fear to take hold of us. And that's like when me coming over to YouTube, opening this page back up. You know, I don't know where God is gonna take it. I don't know, you know, what's gonna be the next step after the whole thing is that I did my part and I stepped up and, you know, started speaking from my experiences, speaking from what I know. I'm only speaking on things that I've been through so far in my journey. I can't tell you anything past that, and I'm not that type of person like to just put any type of information out there. I'm going to give you the information that I know that God has put in my spirit, that he has revealed to me, that he has given me insight on. That's the only thing that I can deliver to you guys. And I just want everyone to just know that God is with us at all times. You know, we don't have to fear. The fear is we're going to have that feeling of fear, but we have to let our faith rise above that fear. It has to stand taller than the fear. You know, no matter how big or small it is, our faith always have to stand taller than that fear. So yeah, the whole thing is, you know, we just have to rise above our experiences, grow from them, you know, and don't allow our identity to be attached to nothing that we have went through. Nothing, because the only reason why we went through it, guess what? Like, a lot of people go through domestic violence. It's other people out there that don't know how to overcome that situation. People go through other traumatic situations, heartbreak, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts, depression. And it's people that really don't know how to overcome those things. And they need positive people who have overcame things that they trying to figure their way out of. And we're the evidence. We're the evidence for other people. We're the evidence that it is possible that we can overcome it. It is possible that we can heal. And I just wanted to get on early to get this video done, because I don't like sitting on whatever. When God feed my spirit something for me to talk about, I don't like sitting on it and waiting until later in the day to do it. So from now on, you know, when God gives me something to talk about, I'm going to just pop on and talk about it. But I pray that you all have an amazing day. You know, stay positive as much as you can. Like, don't allow the negativity to creep into your mind. And if you do, redirect your thoughts. It's easier said than done. It comes with practice. Like, you have to practice that every day, every day, every day. Like, you have to basically binge watch your thoughts. You know, like, you binge watch TV shows, binge watch your thoughts. Pay attention to what's going on in your mind, because your mind plays a big role in your life. Like, it plays your decisions, everything. So you guys have an amazing day. I love you all. I pray that God guides each one of y'all, the Holy Spirit guides each one of y'all throughout y'all day. That y'all have a super day. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow.